Hey folks, John with Complete Technology Solutions, your friend in the computer business. All right guys, you knew this was coming. Don't even look at me and say you didn't know it was coming. Here we go. Okay folks, so before we get started, I want to let you know, our friends over at Mercury Rise, I've been talking to them about the Torpedo revolvers, and guys, they're great. We know this. We've used them. We like them. They're just cool. Well, they gave me an affiliate link, which is going to give you 10% off anything you order on their page. So you can still go to the Amazon affiliate links if you want to, but guys, you're going to get a better deal if you go directly to them. So I'm going to put the affiliate link down there in the description, and I'll also throw it up here for you. But I want you guys to definitely check them out, and you can save yourself a little bit of money off of the Amazon price. So that's my gift to you. I really wanted you to be able to get a better deal on these and experience them because, well, you know how I feel. But today, buddy, we are head-to-head. We are putting the Mercury Rise TR50 against the Umarex TR50, both unmodded, both brand new in the box and have not been touched, because I want to see how they perform the way you're going to receive them. So we've seen the kind of power that we're going to get out of the TR50. We know what we can get modified, but that's not what this is about. This is about you buy it, what do you get? All right, so putting them side by side, guys, I'm going to pull these out of the box. These videos are both up. If you haven't seen the video on the TR50 itself, I'm going to go ahead and throw a link up there in the description. And if you haven't seen the one on the Torpedo revolver, that was recent, but I'll throw a link up there for you anyway. So, all right, so we're going to use the combat gray TR50 on this. So comparing them side by side, guys, you know there's not going to be a lot of difference as far as size goes. The primary difference in these two weapons, as far as I can tell, is the length of the barrel. Oh, and guess what? I had a little chat with one of the designers at Mercury Rise today. These guys are incredibly receptive to suggestions. And I told them that it would be fantastic if we could get the kits for these to replace the springs and seals internally for a maintenance kit and to get extended barrels for power. They love the idea. So when that comes out, you just remember where that came from. All right, so let's get back to it. So the primary difference that I can see, obviously, is the size of the drum, and that lends to what kind of ammo they're going to be firing. In order to test this fairly, though, guys, we're going to be firing the same 50 caliber rounds out of both of them today, since obviously the TR50 is not going to fire torpedoes, which, okay, whatever. But we're going to fire the same kind of rounds out of them today. Now, the first thing I want to test, guys, you've seen both of these torn all the way down. One question that I get all the time is trigger pull. So we're going to go ahead and test the trigger pull on these real quick. And the way we're going to do that, I want to do this with a CO2 cartridge in it because that does affect how heavy that trigger is. So here we go. And we have got our trigger pull tester here. And let's see what we actually get off of this one. So we're going to start with the Mercury Rise. Guys, I can tell you this feels like a heavier trigger pull. So I'm just saying that right now. Charging it up. We are in a safe direction. 0 ammo. Once again, showing the camera, we are dirt empty. So nothing is going to be coming out of this. This is fresh out of a box, so I certainly hope there's no ammo in it. All right. So we're putting it on there. We are in fire position. Pulling it. 5 pounds, 9 ounces. And we're pulling it. Let me reset here. Hold on. Okay, here we go. 7 pounds, 15 ounces. All right. Pulling it. 7 pounds, 9 ounces. 7 pounds, 11 ounces. And we'll do one more. 8 pounds. Okay, that was me. I actually hit the bottom on that one. I could feel it. So you're looking at about 7 pounds. That's not bad. Now, we need to empty this thing out so that we can actually go out here and test it. Nice. Now we can release the pressure right there. That is one cool thing about this launcher, guys, is the ability to do that without having to worry about pushing buttons or worse, having to, like on some of the T4E line, you've got to literally fire them all out, and then you got to wait a second because it'll bubble back up again. It can be a pain. So, all right, so let's go ahead. Let's go to our TR50, which, by the way, guys, this, for some reason, in shipping, that seal always gets tight like that. But don't use this to actually put your cartridges in. I know I've said that 1,000 times. So, okay, C02. Oh, just to prove this is brand new in the box. As you can see, it's wide open in there, guys. So there's been no valve restrictor. So we didn't pull out the block or it wouldn't work right. So, okay. And we are going to test one other thing that people keep asking. So, all right, there we go. Charged up. And let's get our tester, resetting it. Putting it on our guard, and 10 pounds, 7 ounces. Now, that's not surprising, guys. This has always been heavy. 9 pound, 10 ounces. 9 pounds, 7 ounces. 9 pound, 8 ounces. And 9 pound, 4 ounces. So, the TR50 has always had a little bit of a heavier trigger pull. It's not a big deal. It really isn't. So let's go ahead and dump this one. All right. Once you get down on this one, in order to release the pressure, you push the button on the back. Now, what I have found works is pull the trigger, push the button at the same time when you get lower, because you got to get lower. By the way, you see how many more shots we're hearing? That's because this, by default, is releasing more air every shot. There we go. There we go. And releasing the pressure. Now, one of the questions I have gotten is, can you interchange these punch caps? And we're going to dispel that one right now. So, that is the punch cap for the TR50. We're going to take the Torpedo Revolver and compare these together. And as you can see, the thread pattern is pretty darn close. But you see that little indentation, how far that sticks in there? That is going to keep it from mounting into this weapon. See how that won't screw in? Now, let's see if it backwards it would work. And it does not work. Those thread pattern is the same. Well, actually, it does go in. But guys, given how long that is, number one, I wouldn't want to use that. And there's no way. Hold on, I got to test something. There's no way that that's going in far enough to puncture a CO2. Let's find out. All right, so we're taking her down and hitting it. No, so you see, you can actually hear it. So this little indentation that goes up in there further is what's stopping this cap from working. So the thread pattern is the same, which is good, because if you watch that short I just dropped, means you can use the HPA tap from this one on this one. That is a good thing. But you can't use the CO2 because it doesn't go in there far enough. So now we know. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to test this using the PepperBalls, or the fake PepperBalls, I should say. We don't want to gas our room here. And let's see what these are weighing in at here. Hold on one second. These are weighing in at, hang on a second here, gram. Okay, here we go. These are weighing in at 1.9 grams. So we're going to test at 1.9 grams, going down the range here in a second. We're looking for velocities, and which we already know what's going to win the velocity. And we want to look at accuracy, which I suspect we know which is going to win the accuracy, but we're going to find out here shortly. Let's get back on the range. Here we go. Okay, folks, as you can see, we got our range set up. Now, poor Scully down there is taking a beating, but he might take a little more of a beating on this one. We're going to see what happens here. So we got our FPS meter set up here. We are on feet per second. We're going to go ahead and start off with our tried and true TR50. So let's charge her up. There we go. And I'm going to move back behind the camera, guys, so you guys can get a good view of this. Glasses on. Okay, here we go. Now I'm going to try to get a reading and hit Scully at the same time. Error. Okay, let's try that again. 361, 363, 367, 353, 338, and I think we're out. Yep, we're out. Okay, so we're in that 360 range, which is not bad. Hang on a second here. Okay, so as you can see, we're in that 360 to 330, 340 range, which is really good. We did, well, man, yuck, this stuff is everywhere over here. We did nail Scully once here. We had a couple grazing shots over here. You can actually see where they hit up in this area. And, man, I'll tell you, the next person that tries to tell me that these things don't rupture on impact needs to come over here and stand by Scully for a while. I'll tell you, that stuff is horrible. But, all right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and do our Torpedo Revolver. When we're done with this, we're going to do something special with this that's been requested. Don't go anywhere. All right, here we go. We're going to charge it up. There we go. All right, so let me go ahead and get back behind it. We're going to leave that 338 because that is our baseline, all right? All right. We're going to see if I can do it. 472. 428. Was that 462? 432. 432 has an error. 419 and out. Okay. Glasses down. All right. Look, we knew this was going to fire harder out of the box. It has to, just because of the way it's constructed without the valve block. So stock, we knew it was going to blow the TR50 out. No, that's no surprise there. Now, one thing that people have asked me on this a lot. Wow, hang on a sec here. I got to see this. Yeah, we were hit here. We hit here. And as you can see, all of these right in this area, guys. Like I was hitting Scully and going over. Okay, look, I want to show you something. Okay. No movie magic. This stuff is everywhere down there. So when I cough in that area, it's not because I'm asthmatic. This is everywhere. So when it goes off, it actually blows up into a cloud down there, which is great. So the next question that I get a lot, can you fire 2 pepper balls per cylinder at a time? So give me a second. We're going to recharge. We're going to get a new CO2 because I want this fresh. And then we're going to put in 2 balls in each cylinder. Here we go. All right, guys. So here we go. Let me show you what we got here. That is 2 pepper balls per cylinder. That is 12 50 caliber pepper balls. All right, look, I am not expecting this to work. I have been told by Mercury Rise that they had issues trying to fire 2 pepper balls because one would break in the barrel. If that happens, we're about to see it together because you're going to be right over this camera. But I want to know what this actually will do. I am so, because you can see, guys, look, it does not protrude over the top. There's no reason this shouldn't work. So let's go ahead. Let's take our launcher, take our crazy pepper ball concoction. Oh, man, I am so excited to see what this does. Charging it up. All right, let me get back here in the back. Now, what I'm curious about, I'm going to try to hit Scully, guys, but I have a feeling accuracy is going to be out the door here. Let's just see if we can see if it ruptures, okay? Here we go. Now, oh, one other thing, guys. With 2 of these in here, the front one is not going to be held super tight. It just isn't. So if you were going to do that, you'd want to go with a little bit bigger. But hold on. All right. Guys, it just fired every one of those with the exception of the first one that was in the cylinder. Remember, I told you that it didn't hold it tight, so it kind of rolled down. That's okay because we expected that. So if you used a slightly oversized ball in the front, that would probably be okay. But more importantly, every one of those shots, oh, man, guys. I broke his jaw. No movie magic. Here we go. This was where they were hitting. And as you can see, they were hit right next to each other. I mean, bam, bam, ba bam, ba bam. Right next to each other on each shot. Look at that. That's sheared the top of the skull off. So what we're saying is it will fire 2, but it's not supposed to fire 2. Don't you fire 2. I told you not to do that. Let's go back in here. Here we go. Guys, I love my job. Oh, I'm sorry. I've said that before, right? Let's say it again. Man, I love my gig. All right, look, here's the deal. You can't go wrong with either of these. The difference is, out of the box, if you were just going to buy one with no intention of modding it and for nothing more than using as it is out of the box, this is a better option on the Torpedo Revolver. You've got a larger amount of supply for ammo because it'll fire everything this will and a lot that it will not. You have more power out of the box without having to modify it, and it works every time. And yes, it fires 2 pepper balls. What? I'm sorry. I thought I said something. But no, this is going to be your best option, brand new, out of the box, without any modifications. Now, obviously, guys, once you modify this TR50, these two are not even in the same caliber anymore. Well, caliber. See what I did there? Caliber. Yeah, you like that? This is a phenomenal launcher once you modify it. And it's cheap and it's easy to modify it. So, honestly, before mods, there's no comparison. Torpedo Revolver all the way. This is a great gun. After mods, no comparison. Obviously, it's going to be the TR50. Now, here's the trick. This is their first revolver. Their first revolver. Umarex has had these for years. I cannot wait to see where this company goes, and neither can you. And once again, don't forget, if you want one of these things cheap, guys, and I'm not even joking, the link's down there. These are getting hard to find. These are in stock also. So, yeah, keep that in mind. Thank you guys so much for watching, man. I have got so much content coming for you guys. This one, I did this one instead of the HDB because I really wanted to put these things head to head. The HDB, I'll be shooting tomorrow. Hopefully it'll drop tomorrow night or Thursday at the latest. So we'll see what happens. Have a great night, guys. Bye-bye.